All right, what's up, guys? I'm ready, so I don't need timer here. So it's Friday. It's 9 o'clock my time. It's the 29th of April. So that's cool. That's cool. We are going to talk a little Forex here. Maybe wait until we have a few people in here. I'm a little early this morning, so I'm gonna make this a short session. I mean, it's Friday. We don't have. I mean, I've taken a quick look over the market. I don't see really any trade setups that I am going to be taking on the higher time frames. If I'm not gonna be leaving it over the weekend, so we may hit a day trade. Who knows? So we can start on the Euro USD. Well, let's check out what the news is telling us today. So 29th is the 29th. We have on the Canadian dollar, we have the GDP. And that is change in the inflations. It measures changes in the inflation adjusted value of all goods and services produced by the economy. It's the broadest measure of economics activity and the primary gauge of the economy's health. All right. We have a trade on the Canadian dollar. Right now, we're still long the Aussie CAD. So we might have some movement on this news release, and we can do something. 31st of March 2016. So let's do something like this. So this is a neat way just to see, and this is not going to be measurable or accurate, but I want to check something out here. So let's check out the Aussie CAD, for example, and let's check out March. March 31st, 4, 5, 31st, right here, and I want to see how the market reacted to the last last time this news came out. So this is here. This is where the news came out last time. I am assuming that it came out around the same time. This is on a 4-hour chart, so this is quite the reaction. Quite the reaction. Assuming that this is the right time, and this is the candle for the last news release. So the number was good, so it was better than forecasted. So we probably got a and I'm sorry about refreshing this all the goddamn time. Super annoying. Super annoying. Yeah, then I have to find it again. What the 31st? Here. So this direction. We can see the number was good, so the Canadian dollar is blossoming, so the Aussie has to suffer. So you can see the push down all the way here. This trend line here still holds. So make no mistake, structure is holding. Then finally we come back into and push above. So this is gonna be, you might expect some reaction out of this, off of this. We are here still currently long, so we'll see what happens. I don't want to check the news again because I don't want to refresh again. So on the 4, you can see the market has been going sideways here on the Aussie CAD, at least not much happening there. But let's check out the Euro USD. Like I said, we're gonna make this a quick live session. There are, and I'm just gonna point out my thoughts. Obviously, this is my concern. If I'm going short, I want to get my stops above these highs right here. So if I were to do that, this is what I would look for. These boxes here are going, and these drawings are going out of control. Out of control, I tell you. So yeah, I would get my stops above this. I would shoot for this right here. We would have to go through this cluster right here. So that could be a difficult task. So we also might, since we did not break above here, we did break this point, this small point right here, but we might as well expect this to happen. Right? That's also a possibility. Also a possibility. Check out the 1 hour. We have here a big candle. This is a great looking candle. Great looking candle here. This would not be a bad shorting opportunity. Excuse me. as you can see here, he would be an excellent opportunity to go short, just based off the risk to reward. And here you can see the market tries to push above, push, gets denied, drops back down, indicating that there is some pressure right here to the downside. The RSI was overbought right here, so maybe you could see some day trading. So I'm thinking about a short here. And as always, the problem becomes, where do I place my stops? This could end up looking something like this, and we will get a flag forming here. If we continue to consolidate, I would shoot for targets down in this area right here. So then it's just a matter of making the risk to reward work. So move this. I guess we could hide our stops above this flag right here, if that forms. 11, so about 15 pips. 15 to make 20. It's alright, it's not terrible, it's not fantastic either. And that is, I'm taking the risk to reward if the market pushes again up into this area. So nothing for me right now on the euro. I do believe that this is quite possible. We obviously have the pressure here to the downside, so and I think it's a nice place to set your targets right here. I mean, you could shoot for lower targets as well, all the way down into here or here, but that's probably not going to happen today. You have to think about that as well if you're taking a day trade. Maybe you can see more clear on the 5 minutes. So basically what I'm thinking is that the market comes up into this level right here, then I can hide my stops above this thingy right here. I mean, we could take the trade off the 5 minutes as well. That could be, we would get a better ATR. It's 6. So let's say if the market pushes up into this area, we go 6 above this, so 8, 9, 9. And targets down here. This is a better looking trade. I have to take off the 5 minutes. So we'll see what happens. I'm not going to be entering it now. I want to see the market push up into this once more. So let's check out pound dollar. So okay, here's the line I told you about earlier this week. I can show you guys on the daily. Here's where this line holds up. I told you that if I were to take a trade, I would want to go above these highs right here. And that's all well and dandy, but the problem is that the ATR and the yeah, it's just too high of a risk for me to be placing a trade right here. I would have to go above these. This line is probably here, so I would have to go above these highs right here, above this line, and I'm not shooting for targets down in here, so that's the problem with this trade. Doesn't mean that it's impossible, it's just a problem right now. As you can see, we kiss it, and then start our descent into this structure area right here. So this is interesting to see what happens inside this area. Obviously, we have a long way to go to see a break here. I mean, I do with a break here. I would like to see a break here, and even here for a just to be for me to consider this up move broken. This whole move right here. I mean, there's obviously something here. So I would like to see a break of this line, but I also would like to see the market come back up into the same area right here and give me a chance to enter this. If the market were to come back, let's say into this area right here, I mean the ATR would be around 20, 25, something like that. I could make that work. 45, boom, something like this. Shoot for targets down in here. This is a nice looking trade. Even down here, you can make it 2 to 1. Have a 2 to 1 risk to reward. I really like this level right here, so we'll see. Would have been a great opportunity to go short right here. With the push, got the divergence, got the over bot, but that's neither here nor there. So let me see. Let me see something here on the 15 minutes. auto scale this page. No, it's a close one. I'm thinking about a cipher pattern here. We don't touch the 38. It's really, really close. It's about a pip away, pip, 2 pips, and yeah. Let's measure this thing out exactly. And if you're measure this thing on your data as well, on your platform, because you might not have the same data as TradingView. So close. But if you have it, if you hit the 38 and you have a valid cipher, you have an entry point right here going long on the 786. I think it's a nice opportunity to go long. We're inside this level right here, so I think you could pull some pips right here if the market drops into the 786. So I'm gonna check my data here, and the Aussie CAD trade is not going well at all. I just want to check out one thing, if we've broken the if we have broken through. No, still holding right here. So I'm not concerning myself. I'll probably just let this run. We're in the minus. I mean, doesn't really matter. I'm prepared to take the hit. Not panicking. On which pair were we? The pound dollar. Checking my data here, see if I get a valid cipher pattern. Error on loading chart. Well, fantastic. Connection to your data server is busy. Well, F you then. That's the only thing I can say. Gonna disconnect this. And yes, I have one open order. I do still want to disconnect because it will connect again when I connect. Did that make sense? Lock-in failed. What the fuck's happening here? Come on. Alright, here we are. Check on the new chart here. I'm sorry you guys are not seeing this. The pound dollar. Just want to see if my data is alright. So nope, I do not hit. Or do I? Or do I? No, I don't. I'm telling you guys, it's less than 1 pip here. Son of a bitch. But oh well, that's just how it is. We don't hit on the pound dollar on the cipher, potential cipher pattern, or at least I don't. So you check your data, see if you guys hit. Check out the yen pairs. So the yen is basically just, as you can see, it's been going down as of late. So I am expecting this to happen. We do have a little wedge here. You guys can see that. I'm expecting this to happen. And or at least this would be the first opportunity to go short. If you guys want to jump on this strong move down, you could, I would not hide my stops above this thing right here. You could enter around this area, hide your stops above this thing right here. If the market pushes so high, I'm not really sure that it will, but if it does, you can enter to go short. First opportunity is obviously here, previous structure, and we're seriously oversold here. Let's check out the 15 minutes. We can see maybe the wedge pattern better. Maybe we could enter a long on the dollar yen. No, it's not a wedge here. I'm surprised that I don't have any lines or boxes in this area here. Don't we have any structure looking left? There we have to go to the daily. Oh well. So the next point of structure is right here. That leaves us with some room to go short. Let's clean this thing up here. This is getting annoying. There's lines everywhere. I'm gonna keep my box though. This here has to go. There's lines everywhere. Not necessary. I could probably clean this up with just a click, right click, and erase all drawing tools, stuffy. But here's the next point of structure, I believe. So I'm not going to be putting in a long around this area right here. Let's draw a box in here. Let's draw a box from the top here to do something like this. Then we get both these points inside our box. So I will be looking for a long inside this area right here in the higher time frames. Obviously we got a long way to go, and we're probably going to be, like I said, I would expect something like this to happen if we were to push down to this level. And this is not guaranteed. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that 100% chance that the yen is going to go down here. But if we do, I would think that the market's going to do something like this. I would expect that to happen. So yeah, let's check out that pound yen. I'm just gonna go quickly over this. I don't think I'm gonna be taking any trades today. I don't want to hold it over the weekend. Like I said, I've gone over it, and I don't see any trade quote-unquote opportunities right here. This is a nice box right in here, but my main concern is if I were to place my stops, I would want to place them below this point right here. We've broken through, or yep, broken through this point right here. So that's well possible that we're going to drop into maybe this line right here, this green line, and put in a small pullback, maybe up into this structure point right here. So yeah, I don't see any reason for me to trade it though. The RSI is seriously oversold. So I mean, this green line here is probably a drawn on the daily. As you can see right here, this is a point that I'm interested in though. We do get a strong move down here, and then a nice looking pullback. We do go relatively smoothly through it though, the second time around, and relatively smoothly through it again. So check out the 1 hour. No, broken through this. So I would like, if I were to place a trade here, which I probably won't. This is probably going to be a next week thing. I would be interested in placing a trade if we would come into this area, place double bottom here. Then I could actually hide my stops under these bottoms right here, because I don't really have any place to hide my stops. We've broken through this point right here. This is, I would not consider this a stop placement, place. Not consider this a place to place my stops under. So I would like to see a double bottom here if I were to do a long on the pound yen. I think it's pretty much the same on the euro yen. We're oversold. This is looking a little better regarding stops. We are, if we're to go long, right here, we could shoot for the highs right here, and we could get a relatively 24, so 24 below 15, 39, Ooh. I'm quite interested in this, I must say. I must say that I'm quite interested in this Euro Yen. You can see, this could end up being something. Just below. We're just below this point right here. We're at this point, and you can see how strong of a move we got last time here to the upside. So we're extremely over sold on the 4 hour. I like it. I like this trade. I like this trade. So just it's pretty much based on the risk to reward here. How is the Aussie CAD in correlation to the Euro Yen? If they don't correlate, Aussie CAD, Euro Yen, very low positive. This is like saying, yeah, maybe. I don't really know. So I do like it though. And we have to refresh. Let's see. Pretty quiet in here today. I feel like I'm talking to myself here. And that's fine. I don't mind talking to myself. I find myself amusing. I'm going to, it's 9:39. We have the indecision. The doji candle means indecision. So you can see here before we had the doji again, and then something happened. We shot up. Euro Yen. I'm going long the Euro Yen. Like I said, just based out of the risk to reward profile I can set up. So buy that bitch. Yes.
Order filled.
Order filled. So place our stops. We're gonna go long here on the euro. We are here. So and the HR was 23, right? 24. So 24, 25, doesn't matter. 15, 25, that's 30, that's 40. That's 40. It's 121.46, and I will be shooting for targets in here. So 2 to 1. Shooting for a 2 to 1. 121.46. Placing my stops here. 121, what is it, 46. So we're buying, so our stops need to be sell stops.
Order pending.
That order is pending. So let's see what happens there. On the New Zealand dollar, guess we have a no. This would not be a cipher. You can see though how the market is respecting this level right here. If I can draw it in from the high right here to the low, it's respecting that level. Checking out if it's not going to be a cipher. We're going to close below the 1414. Mark my goddamn words. Yes, we do. That would have been an entry right now. I would like this as a day trade. Maybe on the 5 minutes you can have another cipher. Nope, probably not. Yeah, we close above the 618. So yeah, interesting level though. Going short right here, placing stops above these size or these size. We're getting overbought. So not a bad trade set up there on the 15. I'm gonna finish this thing out here relatively quick. On the New Zealand dollar, we have this wedge pattern happening right here. Whoop, we have the divergence right here. We are currently at this small structure. Currently at this, sorry about that. Currently at this structure level. We'll see why. Maybe we don't. Erase this. Let's check out the higher time frames for a second here. I want to see why. Alright, so here's the for 1 hour. You can see why I drew the box, I guess. Touch here, a touch here. We're having another touch here. So this looks like this. We have a small channel going here. A trend line respecting the trend lines. So a short right here isn't the worst idea. We're just talking about this. What the, yeah. So I agree with myself from before. I just bumped up a time frame here, and I thought I'd change pairs. That was pretty stupid of me, but all right. But anyway, at short on the New Zealand dollar, I like that. I like it for a short. Check out the dollar CAD. Of course, we have these news coming out on the Canadian dollar. We grabbed some pips here from yesterday on the small back pattern on the 50 minutes. We used the back pattern for an entry around this level right here. So we were taking a look at the market like so. Then we checked down to the lower time frames and found a bad pattern in there. I went short and I took some profits around this area. I got 22 pips, I think, out of that one. So that was pretty nice. Right now, not much happening on the dollar CAD. So yeah, you want to check out the higher time frame, see if there's just want to see if we have some wicks in here. Yeah, right here. Let's move this line down to here. Around this, we get all the wicks in there. Now I want to see if we are still. So if you can see right here, we're on a 4 hour right here. Would be interested if this candle here, we'll see what happens with the candle. It closes in 3 hours. But I want to see what happens with this candle right here. If it closes above and inside this area here. So let's do something like this. Let's make a box right here. Boom. So we can erase these lines here just to make it a little bit more clean. So inside this area, we could be looking for a long. If this candle here, especially, goes higher, gets up back up, see what happens. Then we might have an entry for a long. So right now, currently, if we were to close right now, this would be invalid. I do want to see it happen on the 4 hour though, the bigger, on the higher. So we'll wait and see what happens on the. So here's our on the USD Canadian dollar CAD. Here's the Aussie CAD trade we are currently involved in. So I like this. I like this small candle right here. We're putting up a small fight. I would not be shocked if the market ranges here. Oops. I erased the indicator. my relative strength index. Up. Change the settings to 80/20. I'm wondering if people are not awake at this time. If I should try to make a later live room. I mean, start later in the day. You probably wouldn't get any trading done because I like to do my trading around the open of the or between the open of the London and the New York. Maybe I'll do like an evening live room. Maybe some people would show up then. But on the Aussie Cat, I like what's happening right now. Yeah, I was gonna tell you, I would not be shocked if the market would do something like this. Boom. We're putting up this flag pattern right here, and we're going to break below. And we're gonna be stopped out. I would not be shocked at all. That's happening right here. It's happened many times, and sometimes I would just like them or the market to put me out of my misery. I've been holding this trade now for 2 days. I think that this is the third day that I'm holding. I entered around this area right here, so it's going up and down, up and down, up and down ever since. So either just put me out of my misery or push the hell up into my profit target. So we'll see what happens here on the Aussie Cat. Aussie dollar. Guess we had a butterfly here, panning out. Not much else. I mean, this is not going to be for today, but we could draw this in here just for the heck of it. We have here a bat pattern, like so. So if the market comes up into this area right here, I'm gonna short the hell out of it, and I'm gonna like it because I would like a short right here on this area. And my bats are blue, so let's color this thing blue. And yeah. Guys, I know it's Friday. If you're watching the recording, thank you for watching the recording. I'm pretty much alone here today, or someone might be watching but not saying anything, and that's cool. But yeah, it's Friday. It's early. Not that early. It's around 10 my time. That makes it around 11 London time. But we'll see what happens. I placed a trade here on the Euro Yen for a long. I'm short the Aussie cat. So I don't think I'll be holding anything over the weekend. We'll see. I haven't. So both trades are losing right now. It's been a fairly decent week though. I haven't really calculated it all together, but we are up. We are up for the week. Not a lot. We had a great day. When was it? Yesterday or the day before? The day before, we made some pips, around 144 pips. So that made our week. You can see here, if you're watching, just below, I have the pips this year plus 419 pips. We have 88 trades, 40 wins and 48 losses. So I'm hoping to turn that into a positive win percentage. I'm not worried. There's a lot of time left in the year, so it's all about how we end the year. It's not much about how we end the day or end the week. It's more about how we end the quarter if you're trading per quarters or the year itself. So that's it for me today. If you're watching the recording, I thank you for being here. It was a short room, about an hour. But like I said, it's Friday. I wasn't expecting to trade a lot. I do have 2 trades on, so we'll see what happens with that. But I will be back on Sunday evening or Monday morning. I'm not sure if I'll do a Sunday evening thing, but we'll see if I have the time. I could probably do so. So thanks for watching, and please hit that follow button on Twitch if you're watching this on Twitch. If you're watching this on YouTube, just do the normal thing, comment, like, subscribe, and all those things. So, until next